Helpful for me. Okay, I know we're recording. Valerie, we're having construction done in our house, so if it's too noisy, you may or may not want to keep this recording. Sorry about that. Yeah. They just got back from lunch, so a lot of banging around going on upstairs. We're having all of our bathrooms gutted and redone. The house is almost 40 years old, so it's time for that. So I apologize if you hear the banging around. That's gonna be what's going on today. Today's demo day. Okie doke. So sitting up nice and tall, hope everybody's doing well. We have a beautiful spring day. Welcome to chair yoga. Let's take some time to get settled in. Take some nice deep breaths in. And as you exhale, soften whatever needs to be softened. This is chair yoga. I am Mindy. Sometimes we hold tension in areas of our body we're not thinking about. We think about neck and shoulders, and it probably is the most familiar, most common way to store tension, but also your brow, your jaw. You can tense your gluteals, your pelvic floor, your abdomen, your leg muscles, clench your fists, tighten your toes. So just check in with the whole body, body scan, head to toe. Notice where you might be gripping or holding that tension. And can you use the exhales with this little mantra of letting go, releasing, relaxing that out. Sometimes tension in the physical body starts as a thought. And if it's an angry thought or an anxious thought, we absolutely can store that in our bodies in the form of tension. So let's just try to relax all of that out, especially worry, because we know worry isn't going to change the outcome of any situation. And it just causes a lot of dis-ease within our bodies, mentally and physically. So we use our breath, and we're going to practice a breath called the letting go breath. And this is where we inhale through our nose and we exhale out of our mouths. It's this nice quiet process of inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. And we'll do that a few more times. And you can say to yourself, I let go. Inhale. I let go of worry and fear, anxiety. Inhale and let go. Anger and resentment, anything that might be storing tension in your body. Good, and let's just come back to our natural, normal rhythm of breath. Breathing in and out of the nose again. Just noticing that beautiful quietness within you. And we can enjoy this stillness, this quiet, when we slow the breath. When we bring attention to the breath, you just instinctively slow it down. And then that slows down the central nervous system, and then we get the quiet within. And maybe we can close our eyes or look down at the floor, because with eyes closed, we're not paying attention to how old we are or the shape of our bodies or anything about the physical body. But instead, we just know about the internal part of us, the essence. And with eyes closed, we can experience that person that lives within us. We'll start gently with neck movements. Maybe you want to sit up tall, right, to lengthen your spine a little more. Or you could sit back against the back of the chair if you feel you need that support. Either way, take a deep breath in. And then exhale and allow the chin to lower toward the chest now. So the head lowers. And maybe this is the first stretch of the day for you. So we just pause here and we notice how that feels. When we get into tight muscles, we don't ever want to feel sharp pain. It should be more like a dull, achy kind of resistance. So we hold here and we breathe into the space we're creating. And gently take your right ear over the right shoulder. Let it dangle and stretch the left side. And then chin rolls to the center of our chest, and we'll take the left ear over the left shoulder. Pause here, let the right side release, and let's take it side to side now, exploring this movement and knowing that you can take this into a large half circle or maybe just a little one, because we're still in the warm-up stage. Noticing all the different angles, where the tightness is, where the ease is, noticing both. And now as you're rolling around, maybe you're feeling one area that's tighter than the others. So go to a place of tightness and hold and breathe. Pause, breathe into it. Sometimes we hit a really tight muscle and it's like a violin that has a string that's, one of the strings is a little bit tighter than the others. So just think about that as we hold here and breathe and exhale into that tightness so you can let it go. And then maybe go over and find another little string that's nice and tight. And when you find that, you can move your chin around. See if you can get into a deeper stretch. We're just tuning up the body like you tune up an instrument. And then let's come through center and take it one more side, one more time to each side. And then back through center where we interlace our hands at the cervical arch, the arch of the back of the neck. And then gently lift the head up, and you can have eyes open or closed. Rest the weight of your head back and your hand supports your neck. And then we bring chin to chest. Good, chin down. Now one more time as the chin lifts up, press the fingers into the neck arch so the neck is supported there. Good, and then we'll lower the chin down toward the chest again. Nice job. Feel that stretch. And then roll all the way back through center and shoulders roll up, back and around here. You know, I'm into those neck and shoulder muscles because it really is our tightest area. And it's very important to stretch these areas first before we do our regular exercises. The back of the neck often gets shortened because we're jutting our chins forward. So we're going to do some movement to lengthen the back of the neck. We'll take our left palm to the back of our head at the skull. The right hand is going to go back to the neck arch where we were just at. And then push your head back into your hands, please. And you should feel those muscles engage. We're going to release the right hand and use your left hand to jut your head forward. Get those neck muscles here to tighten. Now straighten them out. Right hand behind again. Push your head back, right? So the neck muscles release, just like pressing your head back into the headrest of your car. Good. Now release your hands. We can do this many times throughout the day. This time, the right hand's at the back of your head and the left hand's at your neck. Good. Now we're going to press our head into our hands and vice versa. Good job. Now we're going to release the left hand, send the chin forward, strengthen the back muscles, and then take your hand back, press. Good. Breathe, feel those neck muscles soften a little bit. Push into the palms, and then take the arms out, really reach in our life force reach, palms open and close with those fingers. Good. Palms turn up. There we go. And then wrist circles round and round. Maybe we're clicking. We're going to keep moving for that clicking to stop. Let's go the other way. Good. And then we'll take it into the shoulder roll, this time with elbows coming in. So we get a nice big movement for the shoulders. Roll the shoulder blades up, back and around. And then arms out in front and hands open and close again, right out in front of us. That's how we do it. And then circle and twirl and press through your fingers. So everything's moving. Good. Go the other way, twirl and swirl and press. And then pull and push, pull the elbows back, in and out, swirl those arms, wrist circles, fingers press. Oh, free form it. Nothing set here. It's just organic flow. Take it overhead, move everything around. Move your whole side waist. Yeah. Take it overhead to the side, anywhere you want to go. Feel it in your wrists, in the middle, up, lower. You're clearing out the cobwebs, right? All around. Good. And then let's take the hands out in front and shake, 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 so your hands are blurry. You can't even see your fingers. Get a good shake there. This one's so good for circulation. All right. And then sit all the way back in our chair. Close your eyes, palms face up. How do you feel? Feel a little tingling. Come back to the breath, the prana. That's our life force energy. Beautiful movement inside of us, this tingling sensation. Okay, let's get some water. We're going to be doing reaches. Reaches are upward and they're outward and they're forward and sideways. We're going to be doing our picking fruit reach again. Whenever we do our reaches, the spine needs to be tall and straight. So come forward to your chair. Remember, this one has a little patterning to it, so it's a very nice brain-body connection. Feet flat on the floor. We'll start with our left arm first. So left arm comes up. We're going to reach up, pick, right? We're going to pick it, grab, and then drop it in the basket. Good. Now bring it back in. We're going to pick, grab, and take it front. Open the palm. Good job. So we're going to take this pattern a couple of times. Pick, grab, out to the side, drop it, bring it in, pick, grab, out to the front, give it away. Beautiful. One more. Maybe look up this time as we pick it, grab it, drop it, bring it in, pick, grab, and give away. Nice. Right arm, same thing. Pick it, grab it, out to the side, drop it, bring it back, pick it, grab it, give away. Palm is up. Good job, everybody. Pick, grab, drop it. Nice. Right hand, pick it, grab it, give it away, out in front. One more time. Reach up, pick it, grab it, reach out to the side, drop it, bring it in, reach up, look up, reach, grab, and out in front, give it away. Good job. Now we're going to take both hands. So both arms up. Here we go. Pick, grab, out, drop it. Nice. Back in. Pick, grab, out in front, give it away. Nice. Here we go. Pick it, grab it, drop it. Nice. Pick it, grab it, out front, give it away. And one more time. Pick it, grab it to the side, drop it, and then pick it, grab it, out front, give it away. Nice, like we're working in an apple orchard, right? So now we're going to take, that was up and out, we want to take it lateral, up and over. So right hand on the chair, left arm out to the side, palm up, and let's make sure we get all of our reaches in today. So reach up first toward the apples, and then lean over to the side. Good. So we want to make sure we're getting this whole left side, and you only lean over as far as it feels good for you. We've got to stretch those intercostal muscles between the ribs, anchoring the left sit bone in the heel. Good job. Release, left hand down, right arm out, look right, and then lift up toward the ceiling, look up, and then we bend the left elbow and lower it until it feels like there's a nice stretch on that whole right side. Good, up and over. Feeling that maybe even into your right hip. Good job. And then we'll go side to side, just fluid movements. And we're not going to force anything or be aggressive with this. Take this to where it feels nice for you. This is very calming to our nervous system, rocking back and forth. Good job. Nice. Couple more to each side. Good job. All right. And then from here, let's come back through center and shoulder roll up, back and around. Take those shoulders up towards your ears, together, back and around. That's it. Okay. We're going to do a couple shoulder openers now and work in the chest too. So just release your hands to your lap. So oftentimes we come into cactus and I see elbows down like this. And that's okay if you have shoulder issues. Otherwise, if your shoulders are fine, really prefer to you to have your elbows in line with your shoulders. So let's just have our hands down and we'll come into it a little different way. So let's take the arms all the way out and overhead. All right, and then slowly come down and lower. Roll those shoulders down and back, and then stop when shoulders and elbows are in line. If you need to lower your shoulders because there's an issue there, please feel free. If it feels okay, we'll stop right here. Nice. Now open the chest. Take the elbows back, but we're not going to arch our back. So lift your pelvic bowl into neutral, knit your ribs back, opening the chest by drawing the elbows back without back bending. Good. The muscles you feel here in the front, those are the pectoral minor muscles. Love this stretch. For me, this is a pretty tight area. Tend to round forward a little bit in this area. So we take it back out to front. So palms and elbows touch. There we go. Tuck your chin just a bit. Stretch the rhomboids. Inhale, open again. Pull it back. Keep stretching, but keep that tall spine. So please don't go into an arch here. Nice. Now we're going to come forward with the left arm on top. It can be a hug. Good. You can have just your forearms together or right fingertips in the left palm. Now we're going to do this to stretch the shoulders. So inhale, elbows come up a bit. Exhale, fold forward, lean forward until you feel a stretch into your upper back. Squeeze your armpits, take one big breath into those shoulder blades, biggest breath into the back side of your lungs. And then exhale out. Inhale, rise up a bit, open up, back to cactus, pull those elbows back. And then we're going to take it where the right arm crosses over the left. Check this side out. You might prefer the wrap, and that's fine. Maybe you can have backs of the forearms or left fingertips in the right palm, and we hug forward. Nice. If you are hugging and you round forward, that's just as good as the wrap. So do what feels best for you. Now that biggest breath into the shoulder blades. Any arm wrap is fine. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now come on up. Arms back out. Open that up in your chest. This is a good one if you've been at the computer a while. Good. Now just relax that, roll it around, stomp out those feet. Excellent job. And seated mountain pose. Okay, sit all the way back again. Close your eyes. What do you feel in those shoulders after that stretch? Do you feel like there's a little bit of more warmth there, some more blood flow? Excellent job. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of movement for freedom in the upper body there. Good. Pause for cleansing breath. Okay, so upper body stretch is going to be a finger stretch next. So something for our hands. We take our left hand out. This is for dexterity. What I'd like for you to do is take your left pinky finger. The finger pad touches all the way over to the thumb mound, and that ring finger is going to come in, but I want you to keep the other 4 fingers as straight and tall as possible. Good. Keep those fingers straight. Now come on out, back to high five, and ring fingers coming over. This is for dexterity. Good. Do the best you can. Middle finger. When you cross, do you feel the muscles in your forearm? Good, because that's where the strength comes from to move your fingers, right? In the wrist and forearm. And then index finger touches. Not so challenging, but it's still hard, right? To keep those other fingers tall and straight. And then the thumb is going to come all the way over to the pinky. So tap the pinky. And this is that outer thumb, lower knuckle where we really need to strengthen. So take it across there and then open and close your hand. Open and close your fingers. Yes, this is what we need to keep those hands nice and supple. There's connective tissue that gets tight. We got to stretch and recoil it, shake it out, and then other side. So right hand's coming to high five. First, we take the pinky all the way over to the thumb, and we try to keep the other fingers as tall and straight as we possibly can. And then out to high five, and ring finger comes and gives a tap. And then middle finger over, noticing what you feel in the forearm, the back of the hand, index finger. And is it more challenging one hand versus the other? And how about that thumb all the way over to the pinky and that outer lower knuckle there? Oh my goodness, goes all the way across. And then open and close. There we go, get them moving. Got to make sure these hands are working optimally. We need them. And then shake them all out. All right, and we're going to finish this little series up with some eye movement. All right, so I love eye movement because we don't get a lot of taxing our eye muscles. We do a lot of looking at screens. So we want to make sure we're taxing those eye muscles. So scoot forward a little bit. We're going to hug, crisscross your hand to the opposite shoulder. I want you to find something straight ahead of you to look at. For example, I see my thermometer on the wall, power thermostat, where I turn the temperature. So I'm going to look at the thermostat. My head and shoulders will turn to the left, but I'm going to keep my eye gaze on that thermostat until I'm looking out of the corner of my right eye. And I'm going to inhale, come back through center, and then turn my head and shoulders to the right, but my eye gaze stays straight on. So I'm looking out of the corner of my left eye. And then take it side to side. So head and shoulders turn, but your eye gaze stays straight. So find a focal point straight ahead of you. Continue to look at it. And this is called tracking. Your eyes kind of go along a path. Hopefully they're not jumping around. They're pretty even and still. Good, but you're going to tax your eye muscles. You can blink, but keep looking straight on. As we take this little twist side to side there. You got it. Eyes moving to the edge on each side. Makes you want to blink, doesn't it? Let's do it one more time to each side, especially if you're a contact wearer. Good. And then the other side. Back through center. Nice work. That's a good one to do after you've been looking at a screen for a while. You know, look at a distance, blink your eyes, do all the things so you don't get dry eyes. And rub your hands. Eyes have muscles, just like all the other parts of our body. Prana, it's another name for energy, for life force. We're gonna get it going in those hands. Make a little ball of energy, and then put those palms on your eyes. Just cup your eyes. Healing energy comes to your beautiful eyes. Good, knows exactly where it needs to go. Open your eyes, sit back in your chair, legs up. And point and flex those feet a little bit. So much as we work the wrists, we got to work those ankles too. Hinge joints, the wrists and ankles. Ankles, circles, let's circle them around. Nice big circles, the fullest circle you can get there. And the other way, round and round, you got it. And then let's take the feet and roll them out away from each other. In and then out away from each other. If you're crunching, it means your joints are moving. That's a good thing. And then legs out a little bit wider so you can bring both feet in at the same time, in toward each other. Oh, it's work for those shin muscles and ankle muscles, isn't it? Good job. Now let's shake out those legs. We're going to warm up our arms for our sun salutations. Warm up shoulders and wrists and elbows. And then we'll do our sun salutation. So just take a moment here. Grab your water. Sit tall and strong. Shoulders back and down. And anytime we pause in mountain pose, I always suggest closing your eyes. Just so you tap in with yourself. You eliminate external distraction. Find the groundedness of your feet. The feet are the base of this seated mountain pose. Notice your tall, straight spine, right? Low belly draws in and up. That'll help you sit tall. And then open your eyes. We're going to take our Lotus Mudra. This is where our hands come together at prayer. And then we open all the fingers, but we'll keep the pinky and the thumb fingers touching. And then you're just making this Lotus Mudra by opening all the other fingers out nice and wide. All right, now take the hands up. And as you reach up, maybe try to draw those elbows together. Keep lifting up, lift up, look up. Elbows come out away from each other. And then out and around. Circle it back a little bit. Good. Now hands in front. Back to prayer. Open your book. Pinky fingers remain touching. Let's try to touch the back of the hand together. So all the fingernails. Can you even do that? Thumbnail? Oh my goodness, that's hard. Now flip it back, closed again, close your book. And we're gonna open up our lotus flower. So the middle three fingers separate, pinky and thumb touch, but they're open, yeah. And we're stretching. Now we're gonna take it up again. So lift that Lotus Mudra up, look up, keep working, keep pressing, keep breathing. And then open out in that big circle. Good job. Hands come in front again. Now this time we're going to add on to this. So we're going to open that book. Pinkies stay touching. Backs of the hands as best we can. Try not to lift your elbows. Have your elbows face the floor. That will help. Now you're going to take the fingertips toward our chest and dip in the water. So flip it back and forth. Interesting angles for the wrists. All this is for dexterity. So wrists very rarely bend this way, unless we're intentional about it, right? Okay, we're coming back again. Now this time we're going to turn our lotus flower into a crown. So open up your flower, lift it up, up, all the way, and then it's going to become a crown. So you're going to put that on the top of your head. Spread your fingers wide and wiggle your fingers, shine your jewels. Feel that into the forearms, lift it all the way back up, take it out and around, and then hands to the heart, sun salutation. So here we go, sitting tall. Inhale, arms circle out and overhead. Now we're going to find that same cactus. So elbows in line with shoulders unless you need to lower, okay? And then low belly in and up. We're going to lean forward. Hands come to the kneecaps and we slide down. Maybe it's just a tiny slide down. Maybe you can rest your chest on your thighs. You try that out. See how it goes. And then inhale, you can look down or lift up into a little arch. And then exhale, you pick your fold again. Inhale, right arm comes to the side or up toward the ceiling and we release. Left arm halfway or all the way up and release. And then inhale, flat back, belly in, arms out and up. Big, tall reach, and then the exhale, hands come back to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Warming up now. We'll take that cactus and lean, and then hold here. Nice, strong backs. Hands to your kneecaps. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Good breath. Exhale, fold. And now this time, left arm reaches up, elbow nice and straight. Release that left hand, and then the right hand comes up. Good job. Release. And then come all the way up, reach up tall, use your core, and then hands come back to the heart center. Inhale again, we reach it up. Find that cactus, and then lean forward. Hands to your kneecaps and fold. Good, inhale, come up halfway. Nice, exhale, fold. Left arm comes up, release it, then the right. Big stretch there. Now release, belly's in and up, big reach up and overhead, and then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Nice. Inhale, arms up. We're going to add on this time. Find your cactus and lean it. Good. Strong hold here. Hands to your kneecaps. Roll down. Inhale up halfway. Roll the shoulders down the back a little on that one. And then exhale, fold. Right hand reaches up and we gaze at the thumb. Exhale to release. Left hand up. Look at the thumb. Release it down, lift your head, come on up. We're going to have our arms out in front of us and we're going to lean forward. So belly holds us strong, arms out in front, lean forward a bit. Sit up with your hands to your heart Now we're going to lean forward again. Left elbow is coming toward the right thigh. You can hover over it or rest your elbow down on the leg. Just kind of depends on how you feel. You can actually touch the elbow to the knee if that suits you. Just twist in your upper back. If you need to hover, that's fine too. Now come back up through center. Reach those arms back out in front of you. This is a little challenging. That's our core work here. Now inhale, lift it back up like you're taking something over your head, and then hands back to your heart. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, reach tall. Cactus, lean forward. Strong bellies here. Hands to kneecaps, we slide down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and slide. Left arm reaches up. And release, right arm reaches up. Good, release it. Now inhale, come on up, arms out in front of us, and we're gonna lean that forward again. Good, feel that low belly, low back set of muscles, good. Come on up, opposite chair twist, so hands to heart, leaning forward again, and then we've got right elbow hovering over the left knee or tapping down. Good, you decide where you wanna take this twist. Excellent work, everybody. Coming back up. Arms back out in front in that big power reach. And then we take that up and overhead. And exhale the hands to the heart. We're going to add on some heat. So arms overhead. Finding our cactus lean. Elbows up. Good. Hands to your kneecaps and slide. Inhale up halfway and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right arm reaches up. And release it. Left hand up and lower it. Come on up. Arms out in front. Now we're going to lean forward again like we just were. This time toes down, heels up. Pressing the ball of the feet into the floor. Strengthening the quads. Maybe you feel it in the glutes, feel it in the calves. Now lower the heels. Inhale, take that imaginary ball up. Exhale your hands back to the heart. And here we go again. Last round all the way up. Good. Cactus and lean. Deep breath. Hands to your kneecaps, slide down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Right arm comes up. Right wing, lift it up. And release it. Left wing up. Bring it down. Inhale, come up. Arms out in front. And we lean, lean, lean. Good. Now, toes up, heels down, and flare your toes, wiggle your toes. Good. Lower the feet, lift the ball. Hands to the heart. Last one like the first one. Arms overhead, we're tall. We lean into that cactus. Hands to the kneecaps, slide down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. This time left arm reaches up. And then right arm. Good. Lower it. Come all the way up. Nice. Now, hands out in front of us. We're not going to do blast offs. We're going to lean forward, come up into chair position, and hold that for a count of 10. So lean forward, come up right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to stand. And then have a seat. Good job. Have your water. Woo, that was great work. We moved all the muscles in sun salutations. It's why we get so warm when we do them, because we're doing these big, gross movements and getting our body all warmed up. Everything was moving around. Again, if you like, you can close your eyes, just settle into the beautiful energy you've created, right? Your aura, your positive energy bubble protecting you. Okay, we're going to take it up to standing now. So if you will use your chair, the back of your chair, so for support. And we're going to come up into standing downward facing dog. So we start at the back of our chair and walk our feet back. Spine will be long. And when we come into down dog, check your feet. We want them to be as parallel as we comfortably can take them. Bend your knees so your chest can sink toward the floor. Now here we're feeling a little bit underneath those armpits. The lymph nodes are there. in the creases by the hips and the arms, stretching, releasing, flushing all the lymph nodes, the vacuum cleaners in the body. One more long breath in, and then imagine someone pulling you by the waist, and you're holding on for dear life with your fingertips on the chair, getting so long and so tall. Now look at the chair and walk back up. Okay, and then come up to the tippy toes for what we call upward facing dog, and look up, a little back bend. Nice, and then lower the heels, lift those toes, and tuck the chin. Good stretch for the back of the neck. Let's come to the tippy toes again. It strengthens the ankles. Lean back, it's the best stretch for the front body. And then lower the heels, tuck your chin. Good, and then keep your upper body neutral and rock back and forth just on the toe ball mound and the heel. Highly recommend doing this every day, keeping our ankles and calves and knees nice and strong. Good work. Okie doke. Good job, everybody. Shake out those legs. All right. Now, we're going to do a little balancing. So we have our fingertips on the chair. We'll come back up to the tippy toes. Hold. And then right arm is going to come up. Really, really reach that right arm up. Do you think we can tap this left hand and possibly take the left arm up? Let's try it. The chair's there anytime you need it. Very good. Everyone's a ballerina today. Come all the way down and shake it out. So important for balance for us to challenge those muscles like that. Let's walk back from our chair about a foot or two. We'll be doing our standing cat-cows. So this is where the feet are parallel. We inhale, lift the chest into a bit of an arch. And then we exhale, tuck our chin and round the shoulders a little. Even bend those knees. And then keep going forward and back. You don't have to exaggerate this motion, just simply moving the vertebrae so that we're gently opening and closing. Now, some of us might have fused discs, so be aware of that if you get into a space that feels a bit tight. Otherwise, in your mind's eye, imagine what a skeleton looks like. What does a healthy skeleton look like? The spine and all the vertebrae that open and close, and the discs that are inside of it. That's where we're working right here. One more time, lift up, come through center, walk back up. We're going to try our balance now. Right hand comes in front of us, palm in, thumb up, and the left leg back. Hold here, balance. Good job. Now let's take it to the other side. Left hand, right toe, the left arm straight out in front of you, so not overhead. Good job. Now switch sides. We're going to try a little more challenging. So right arm, left leg. Now maybe the left arm reaches out like the right arm does. You can keep the toe down or try lifting your toe for 3, 2, 1, and release. Way to go. I'm going to do that to the other side. So left arm, right toes, possibly right arm coming. We might need to keep the right toe down or possibly lift it up. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. When we do this balance, it should never be stressful. It's just playful. Let's walk back to counter pose. We're in a bit of a back bend. So this is going to realign your spine. Good job. Knees are bent, and walk it out. So bend one knee and then the other. Wag your tail a little bit. Walk the dog. Up and down on those heels. Good. Now let's walk it back up forward again. And we're going to work the hips in rotation, strengthening those balancing muscles. Now, oftentimes we'll do our leg circles with the knees bent. Today, we're going to keep the legs straight, so it'll be a little heavier. Right leg, we're going to take it out to the side. So right leg out to the side, your right foot is flexed. Start small with your circles forward. And if you feel like you can go a little larger with that straight leg, go as large as you comfortably can. And then when you're ready, start to take them backwards. Good. We're going to take several patterns with the hips, so if you have a hip replacement or need one, you know which ones to skip, right? Okay, now abduction, back to mountain. Just lift and lower the leg, straight leg. When we lift it away from us, that's abduction. Notice the hip muscles you feel contracting. These are the muscles that catch us if we lose our balance. We want these to be strong. I was just speaking to a woman that had a bad fall and broke her hip, and she didn't even have osteopenia or osteoporosis. It was just a really bad fall. So we have to do everything we can to keep these muscles nice and strong. The good news was, because she does all these exercises with me, her recovery has been very speedy. So it really does help. All right, so lift that leg out. We're going to crisscross in front, a little tap, no curtsy. Lift it out and tap behind you. So the left leg is staying pretty straight. You can have a soft bend in it, but no curtsy bend. Making a Z. Cross the midline in front, lift it to the side, cross the midline to the back. Good. It's like you're almost drawing the letter Z. Good job. This is abduction and adduction. You're using your inner thigh now as well as the outer thigh. Now, the next time your right leg's out to the side, take your right arm out to the side too. Tap that left hand, one finger or hand in front, balance 3, 2, 1, and release and ski that out. Oh, good work. That's a lot of good hip work, mobility and strength. All right, here we go. Stand on 2 feet, left leg out, foot flexed. Start warming up with your smaller circles first. All right, and then it gets a little bigger if possible. Just notice the range that feels best for you. And then circle in the opposite direction. There we go. And then abduction, lift and lower the left leg. Leg is straight, left foot is flexed. Noticing where you feel that. These are our gluteus medius and minimus. The glute max we got when we took the spinal balance, the leg behind us. Now go ahead and let's do the Z. So take it to the side, cross the midline in front, take it back to the side, crisscross behind. Right leg is not bending into a curtsy this time. Good. We're focusing on the left hip. Good. Again, this might be a little challenging if you need a hip or have a hip replacement, so you know which one of these to skip. Good. Now leg out, right arm out, or left arm, sorry, right arm to the chair, left arm out. Tap, tap, tap the right hand. Maybe a hand comes in front of us and we pause. 3, 2, 1, and ski. Woo, as you ski, when your hip goes one way, look over the opposite shoulder. Gets that, all those muscles we strengthen a big stretch, so we're toning them. Oh, wonderful job. Okay, so if you have a knee replacement or need one, this is one of the best things we can do for knees. The heel toward the glute, so just that right heel. We'll use our hamstring muscle to pull the heel in. So try to take the heel as close to the glute as you can, kicking the heel up like this. Good, really therapeutic for the knee. It starts to stretch the quadricep muscle and it works the hamstring. We need the balance of both. Now, the next time it's bent, maybe you can grab onto your pant leg. You can just keep the leg bent, or some of you are able to grab your ankle. Good. So it's very important to keep the quadricep stretched. It supports the knee. The quadricep is the muscle that holds the kneecap up. Good. Shake that right leg out, step it down, and then left heel bends and releases, heel to glute. It's called a donkey kick or a mule kick. Lift and lower, It might get crampy in the hamstring. If it does, just take a little break. And now this side might be completely different. You can hold on to your pant leg. You can just bend your knee, let it hover, or if you're able, grab that ankle and press your hip forward, but don't force anything. Not going to be aggressive with this. Good. Just want to release the front of the leg and around the knee. Nice. Shake that out. And one more time, just ski. Look over the shoulder. Stretch it all out. All right. Just make it your own. Bend and sway, whatever feels good. Get into those hips and all the muscles that keep the spine strong. One more time. Let's take our downward dog. So come to center, walk it back. And then lift one heel and the other, wag the tail here too, just to make sure the back feels nice and release. Lots of freedom there. Hips and backs happy. They kind of go hand in hand. The back feels so much better when the muscles can stretch. Okay, let's come back up to center for our warrior. Right foot by the chair, left foot steps back, a little angle. We'll bend the right knee and make sure your right knee's tracking your second and third toe. And then the left arm lifts. We're just strengthening our legs. You are welcome to keep the right hand down. If you want to try balance, both arms up. But one arm up and one arm down is perfectly fine. Good. Now hands down. Come on up, shake out those legs. And we'll take it to the other side. So left foot steps forward, right foot back at the little diagonal. Make sure your left knee is bent and you can see your left big toe. Right arm is going to lift. Now it's good for balance if you can bring that left arm up, but hold on if you need to. Now maybe challenge your balance and look up toward the ceiling on this one. Good. Hands back to the chair. Step it forward. The last standing thing we'll do is our tree pose. And I want you to start with the side that is easiest for you. All right. Do your favorite side first. So don't match me. I want you to choose this. You're going to use your own mind here. Now, I'm crossing this leg in front, but you're going to choose whatever leg in front. All right, this is the best way to practice balance. If it's really a challenge for you, this is a great stabler with one ankle in front of the other. If you feel pretty good and you want to challenge yourself a little bit, we can do the ankle in the arch together. And those of you who want to come a little higher, you can put your calf and ankle or arch. And it doesn't matter where you go, which is where you want to challenge yourself. We want to make sure that these hips are straight across from each other. Left hip or right hip isn't hiked up. And we've got the pubic bone in the same plane as the upper hip bones. So hips don't sway forward or back. From here, we're going to place our hand on the heart. And then we'll take this branch and grow it out. Good. We'll tap our hand on the chair. Good. Remember, you're not matching me. So I'm just going to say this hand by the chair. And now, I want us to see how important eyesight is. So hold your chair and close your eyes. Hold your chair. Good. You might notice your ankle starting to wobble or the fact that you want to lean on the chair more. So loosen up. See if you can just do one finger on the chair. Good. Now open your eyes. Open your eyes. Tap the chair again. And then decide where you want this other hand to go. Right? So you can have hands at your hips, your heart, you can have your cactus arms or a more traditional tree arm. Lots of places, you can even be here on the chair. If we stay here for about 5 rounds of breath, the bones get stronger. It's a good bone strengthener for osteopenia, osteoporosis. There we are, hands to the heart, shake it out. Now that was your favored side. So this one's gonna be a little more challenging. You saved this one for last. So if it's really challenging and you want this crisscross of the shin, you might feel a nice support with that. So try that. If you think, okay, well, I'd like to have a little more challenge, maybe ankle and arch, or maybe here on the calf. Anywhere's fine. but we want to find this neutral pelvis. So balance comes from our core. So we want to have the core in neutral and chin back. So if your head's jutting forward, that weight is going to pull you out of balance. Good. Now, one hand on the chair, one to the heart. Grow your branch. Tap your chair. And just notice what balance is like with eyes open and maybe hand off the chair temporarily. Good. And then let's put the hand down and close the eyes. What happens? Do you wobble in your ankle a little more? Do you want to lean on the chair more? Does it feel just a little more uncertain? And then open your eyes again. How do things change? Tapping again. Good job. And then you can play. You can have a little bonsai tree. There's no set way for arms to be. Maybe you want to sway a little bit and test balance. Because when we come out of balance, what happens? Our other muscles kick in and they get stronger. And also we create new neural pathways, new brain cells, new muscle memory for how we write ourselves. Good. So we just play. Again, don't stress yourself out. Don't admonish yourself. Just like a little toddler who's learning to walk. That's how you talk to yourself. Nice and kind and encouraging. Like a little wiggle, a willow tree. We're waving, but we're not breaking. Good. And then hands to the heart. We stay here and just get strong in those bones. 3, 2, 1, and shake out. Awesome job. Back to your seat. Okie doke. Seated mountain pose with your strap. All right. So I learned this one from a 79-year-old woman who said she did this every single day. She had amazing posture. And she said she did this pose every day to keep herself active and for this amazing posture. So we'll start with the strap on the toe ball mounted and our heel on the floor. Left ankle is underneath the knee. And once we strap across the ball foot, we start lifting up, extend the legs, straighten your spine. Why this pose works so well is because it works both the upper body and the lower body. It's a nice bone strengthener as well as a muscle stretcher. The leg is straight, the knee's not locked. It can be soft, okay? Take a breath. The foot, the heel presses forward and the toes pull back. And then the big toe is in line with the ankle. So let's get all of that nice alignment. And then we just hold here for 3 or 4 long breaths. Maybe closing your eyes again if you wish. Explore, can I lift the leg up a little bit or have I gone as far as I need to go? Pay attention to your breath. Press all the way through the heel. Bones are supported. You're letting your arm bones especially get strong because there's resistance. Good. Now open your eyes. We're going to take that leg out to the side. So take the strap into your right hand, out to the side till you feel your inner thigh and your knee, and then pull the left arm back. Gaze at your left hand. Good. Right leg out to the side. Turn your head and look at the left. Deep breath. You're working your hip mobility here. Now, left hand takes the strap. This one can be tricky. You can stay straight on, especially if you've had a hip replacement, or you can crisscross, do the best you can. Right arm extends, pull it back. Look over your shoulder. Good job. Feel that outer IT band. Sit up tall. Crisscross your right ankle over your left or up here at your thigh. Strap goes along our upper thigh and then lean forward. So we're just lengthening the spine and leaning forward. Spine is straight as we tilt the pelvis forward, stretching more into the piriformis muscle. It's a horizontal muscle that runs along those glutes. And this is so effective when you have sciatica. We want to loosen all this up, take some deep breaths. So much of pain in our bodies is tightness, it's tension, it's restriction. So when we take our deeper breaths, the tension starts to fall away. Good. When you hold your breath, the body starts to tense. So make sure you're breathing. Nice. Come all the way up. We're going to lift that knee, extend it out, hold it there, cactus arms again, and quad muscle working, point and flex to the floor. Good job. Stomp that out a little bit. We're going to take it to the other side. So grab a hold of that strap again. Place it around the toe ball mound of the left foot, heel to the floor, right ankle under its knee, and slowly start lifting until you feel that hamstring calf stretch. Heel presses away, toes pull back, straight leg. Take a deep breath, lift it up, and then close your eyes. Long breaths into this beautiful, long, strong left leg. Grab the strap into the left hand, take it out. We want inner thigh, inner knee, right arm pulls back, looking over that right shoulder. Take a breath, sit nice and tall. Good, stretching out the front of the right shoulder. Take that left leg out until it stops. Good, and then come back through center. When we take the leg out to the side like that, we're protecting our inner knee by stretching. Good. Pull the left arm back. Sit tall. There's a tendency to want to round here. Don't do that. Lift through the crown of your head. Good. And then left ankle to the thigh or the right ankle. Strap on the floor, sitting tall, hinging forward at the hips. Lead with your heart space and wiggle those hips back. So if you have any friends with sciatica pain, you can show them this one. Good. Last breath cycle. Holding that left knee up again. Take the left leg out. Hold up your cactus arms. 3, 2, 1. And point and flex that foot all the way to the floor. Seated mountain pose. Just observe. First, observe your thoughts. We've been moving for an hour. So notice. Maybe you have a little more freedom in your thoughts. You're not as worried about something. All the planning, the doing, the to-do list. Just notice your breath. Maybe it's a little deeper. Notice your muscles. Are they a little softer? Notice any sensations in your body. How would you describe your breath? Maybe your body temperature is a little warmer, muscles softer, looser, freer. Just notice how you feel. It helps to connect our mind to the body sensations. Open our eyes, inhale, arms overhead, pulling in gratitude for our lovely community, our healthy bodies, our yoga practice. Be sure to join me again tomorrow at 1 o'clock for chair yoga. Namaste, be well, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. If not, have a lovely weekend. Take good care. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mindi.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Nope.